every research scholar is supposed to prepare. These are all the important components. Each component is supposed to say, for example, introduction. It requires at least you need to prepare 1 or 2 pages, and a statement of the problem also you need to prepare at least 1 or 2 pages. Theoretical framework, just a paragraph is enough. Significance of the study, 1 paragraph is enough. Review of existing studies for a PhD study, you need to refer at least around 15 to 20 studies. You have to review it, and finally, based upon the studies, you have to finalize it with a research gap. And based upon the research gap, say research gap, maybe 1 paragraph is enough. And next, objectives for a PhD study, at least 5 to 6 objectives are must. So all the objectives are completely investigational issues you are supposed to mention it. And hypothesis, based upon the objectives, hypothesis you have to set it. And methodology, that also may be around 1 or 2 paragraphs. Limitations of the study, that also maybe 1 paragraph is sufficient. Reference period, simply you can give the year. And the scope of the study is also just 1 paragraph. Definitions of concepts may be provided for around 8 to 10 concepts may be defined, and the implications of the study may be 1 or 2 paragraphs are enough. And timeline I am already given. Budget is not necessary for the preparation of the synopsis. And tentative chapterization, maybe for each PhD study, maybe around say, 6 chapters, generally 6 to 8, you can go for 8 also. So first chapter may generally introduction, and second chapter review of literature, and third chapter. Nowadays, many PhD studies may not cover the profiles of any industry. That is not important. You can straight away go to the primary data-based chapters, maybe 2 or 3 chapters. You can add it under the chapterization. And finally, conclusion sessions, maybe 1 chapter, and references at the end. You may provide references, or you may call it as bibliography. And finally, you can add the questionnaire in your thesis. So these are all the different synopses. Once the scholar admitted into PhD program is supposed to prepare the synopsis in consultation with the PhD guide. So that's all about the preparation of the synopsis. Now, you have any doubts, most welcome. I am ready to provide good inputs for you to you, and I will discuss with you if you are having any doubts, or you may WhatsApp me any doubts with regard to the preparation of synopsis or any other issues related. Thank you very much. Now open for discussion. If any doubts, you please raise.
Thank you very much, sir, for a valuable session. Any doubt from the participant side? Any question you can ask from sir, or you can write your question in chat box also. Hello, any doubt?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I'm Shruti from Bangalore.
Okay, yes.
Ma'am, for review of literature, if you want to study any literature or any research paper, we will not get the full research paper in the website. Sometimes we will get only introduction and keywords. How to get the full article? or
No,
how to get the full research paper?
yeah. See, some of the journals are absolutely free, which are available in online. You can download the articles, but some journals without the subscription, they won't allow you to download the article. So in that
Yes, sir.
connection, you need to pay subscription to the journal, and then only you may be able to download the article, and you can refer it, you can quote it, you can study it. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Please mention
Thank you.
some free websites, sir, who will give the full article without any subscriptions.
No,
If you know.
many journals are there. You can browse in Google.
Okay.
Many international journals. You can write. You can type open access journals. Open access journals in
Okay.
commerce. Open access journals in economics. Like that, you can do. You can get abundant journals which are absolutely free to download the articles.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
I am Shri Krishna from Mumbai.
Yeah.
Sir, you have nicely explained about the timeline of the study.
Okay.
Okay, but one important thing is missing in that timeline of the study. That is regarding framing the title of the thesis. So, at which stage it should be done, sir? Framing the title.
See, title for framing the title, you cannot take more time, because when you joined the PhD program, you must be ready for making a point of a particular aspect, particular title. Be ready with the title, then only you are able to prepare the synopsis. Without the title, you can't. You may not be able to prepare the synopsis, right? For determining the title, for deciding the title, don't take much time. If you take much time, it is unnecessary. Your time will be spoiled. So first of all, you identify the title, you prepare the synopsis, then only you jump into for admission into PhD program. That is not a separate time frame, right? Okay.
Okay, sir. Understood. Okay.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, one question from Moon. She want to ask how to get literature.
See, the literature, under review of literature, the scholar is supposed to collect various studies relating to the topic which he has already decided. So generally, they can collect the information from various journals, various books, various web links, various web sources, various internet sources. So these are all the information which the scholar is supposed to collect from different sources, which I already given 3 sources. Say primary sources, secondary sources, and tertiary sources. So they can refer various, say for example, Scopus database, Web of Science database. If you can go to the Google, in Scopus you will get a number of journals, Scopus indexed journals. If you go to the Web of Science, many journals are there. Some of the journals are absolutely free. You go through the some issues of the journals, you can refer a number of articles, and based upon the articles, if at all any studies related to your topic, you have to search it, you have to read it, and then you may be able to collect more and more studies relating to your topic. Thank you. Next.
Sir, one more.
Sir, excuse me. Sir, one more question.
Yeah.
Sir, may I ask? Ma'am, may I ask?
Yeah,
Please introduce yourself.
Okay.
Please introduce yourself.
Sir, this is Bharti Tiwari from Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh.
Yeah.
So my question is, the search can include both the schedule and the questionnaire format?
Yeah. See, it is all, I already told you that you can adopt both scheduled method and questionnaire method. It is all depending upon your sample.
Yeah.
See, it is all depending upon your respondents. Suppose your
Okay.
respondents are literates, your respondents are employees. So in that case, you can adopt questionnaire method. You can straight away send the questionnaire through online or through mail, and you can collect the information from them. Suppose your respondents are illiterates, you cannot send it the questionnaire by mail, right? You're supposed to meet personally, right? So
Yeah.
you are supposed to meet personally and collect the information. Then it may be
Sir,
called as schedule.
Sir, like I'm a research scholar in human resource, and I need to collect the sample from both the illiterate and both in the from the like industry and the corporate sector. So I have to go for both the.
Okay, in that case, you can mention that both questionnaire and scheduled method is adopted. Is to be adopted. Okay.
For a I can say for a clear conclusion.
Yes. Under research methods, you can mention that both the scheduled and questionnaire method is to be adopted for collection of primary data from the respondents. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Thank you so much.
Your doubt is clarified?
Yeah, sure. Very
Thank
much
you.
clear.
Thank
you, sir.
Next, any scholars without?
Sir, one question about research gap.
Yeah.
Sir, one scholar, commerce PhD scholar asked about, please once again explain research gap. What is research gap?
Yeah. Very good. See, why we have to write something about research gap? Because based upon the research gap only, we are setting the objectives. How to identify the research gap? Research gap can be identified based upon the previous studies. See, you have chosen one topic. On that topic, you have to check it up. Already there are some studies. So you identify some of the studies, you study it, you discuss at length, you gone through it, every study. In various studies, several issues are covered, but some issues are not covered. What are the issues are not covered? That is a research gap. That gap, you are going to fill it up. Being a researcher, you identify the research gap. That means which are the issues are not covered. You identify it. Based upon that, you set the objectives. That's all.
Sir, one more
Sir,
question. Yeah,
Sir,
hello.
here I need to raise a question once again. Like you said, research gap, what has not been covered, you have to cover it in your research.
Yeah.
Like if the topic is a very much new or a recent one, as you said, you always the research topic should be always relevant and should be a new one. Then if it has not been nobody has taken the study previously, then will the research gap will be there or not?
Yeah, definitely. When it is not covered already, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. You cover what not. Now you can cover what not. It's not a problem.
Like as we are going with this pandemic situation, now mostly topics are going to be in relevance with this only.
Yeah.
So nobody has thought of like this pandemic situation will come.
Yeah.
So no past studies.
Then you can take it up any aspect, no issue, which are related to your study, which are related to your area, which are related to your subject.
Yeah, like as I cited earlier, my research topic is in a human resource. So like nobody has ever thought of this pandemic situation. Now taking this, considering this point, the research area is going to be very much new for the for research.
Yeah, definitely. It is a new area for research, but but the word is very dangerous. But
Yeah.
but you need some information
Yeah.
for the last 5 years. This pandemic situation is new one. You
Yeah.
can't take this on this topic,
Okay.
right? So
Yeah.
you can take it up on this pandemic situation only after 3 years, only after 4 years, not now.
Okay. Not
The
now.
study is not
Okay.
enough for research, for PhD.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for
Now
clearing
you
my doubt.
understood? Now you
Yeah, yeah.
understood?
Very much clear, sir. I was
Yeah.
going through this only in a wrong direction. Thank you for clearing my doubt.
Thank
Hello.
you. Yeah.
Good evening, sir. I am Aruna
Good
Sharma from Mumbai, sir. So I am in the field of mathematics. So I always get confused that we don't have this primary sources, secondary sources, hypothesis, data collection. So what do
Okay.
we do, sir? Like in our case, how is the research designed to be made, sir? It's only the mathematical formulation.
Yes. Even for mathematics also, when you are taking up a study, it should be, say, for example, on those area, any formulations are there, any issues are already conducted, studies, that you have to check it up.
Okay.
Based upon that, you can make a research gap, and on the basis of the research gap, you can set the objectives of the
So
study.
we need not have a hypothesis, no? So ours is formulative research.
Huh?
There will be no hypothesis, no, sir, for us. Normally, we are always taught, like, set up a hypothesis, check your hypothesis. So what is our hypothesis?
Yeah, that is true. Yes,
Yes. Okay.
definitely.
Okay.
Thank
Sir, yes.
Thank you.
Sir, one more question. How to cite the top scientific index journals?
How to?
How to cite
Ah,
the top scientific indexed journals?
see, all journals which are indexed with the Scopus, it is a top indexed. Scopus indexed means they cover almost all subjects. Even Web of Science also, almost they covered all subjects. If you take the case of FT50, FT50 means Financial Times 50. So throughout the world, 50 journals are identified as a top quality journals in the world. In the case of social sciences, maybe especially commerce and management, right? So if you want to quote or cite the articles in indexed, maybe Scopus index or Web of Science index or FT50 or UGC care list, you need to refer through online only. That's all.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Right.
Some other questions from the participants? I think no questions, sir, from the participant side.
Yeah.
Sir, just one
Basically,
question, sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can ask.
Ma'am, thank you. Sir, my question is, are TV recordings primary sources or secondary sources, sir?
Pardon? Theory?
Television recordings.
Yeah. Television recording is treated as, your question is treated as primary or secondary?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, for them it is a primary.
Okay. Meaning to say, I'm a researcher and I'm doing something based on television recordings, and I have recorded certain episodes. So that is primary data for me, sir?
Yeah. The 100% it is a primary data.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Right.
Some other questions?
I hope majority of the scholars in India, what I conclude that they have been allotted research supervisors, but the research supervisors are not able to allot sufficient time to the scholars for guiding, because the supervisors may be, sometimes they are busy with their academic activities and other NAAC accredited activities or other NBA activities or many activities indulged by them. So therefore, they are not able to provide sufficient time to the scholars. That's why the scholars are, I advise the scholars to attend more and more FDPs so that they will get good knowledge. And they need not, even they need not consult always with the guide. You can consult the funds, you can consult the seniors and collect some information so that you will become a good researcher and you can conduct the research study very effectively and you can come out with good deliberations. Thank you. Next. I hope if you are having any doubts, you please WhatsApp me. My number is already given. I am ready to answer to the scholars because I really appreciate those who are interested in research. I always support. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Over.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir, for a wonderful session.
Hello.
I hope all the research scholars, participants, faculty members are benefited from the session. And for, on the behalf of Janison of Education Impression Roorkee and on the behalf of participants, thank you very much, sir.